Hello there, it's Judith Green from Somerset Libraries service again. I'm going to help you turn these ordinary eggs into stink bug eggs so that you can add them to your Roald Dahl celebration party on Sunday the 13th of September, celebrating Roald Dahl Day. How to do this: you turn on the cooker, put your pan of cold water on the ring and put 2 eggs or 4 eggs, depending on how many you want, into the water and bring it to the boil. And then once it's boiling, you boil it for 10 minutes, then take it off and fill the pan with cold water to cool the eggs down. Okay, so now the eggs have boiled and cooled in their pan of cold water, and I'm going to make up the dye. Because I'm only doing 2 eggs, I'm going to do 2 different colours, and I'm going to do them in glasses. If you're making more, you could put them into a glass bowl or metal bowl, a larger one. On this one, I'm going to put a teaspoonful of food colouring, into the cup. I'm going to dye my egg in, and then I'm going to half fill it with cold water from the tap. A good stir to mix. And then I'm going to put one of the eggs in the dye. This one's cracked, that's not a problem, it'll just have a red stripe around it as well as the cracks that I'm going to put in it. So first of all, I'm going to put a few extra cracks in to make it really interesting by just pressing gently on the back of the egg with a spoon at intervals. And that lets the dye in different places and put stripes and nests all over the egg. And one on the end, I think. And that end, so then I'm going to put that in the glass just right and leave it to colour. I'm going to do the same one with the blue one. So we put a teaspoonful of food dye in the glass, blue this time, particularly yucky colour for food. Very unnatural, but I'm sure stink bugs are unnatural as well, so. Again, half fill the glass with water, because that leaves room for the egg then. And again, I'm going to take the egg, this one hasn't cracked, so I'm luckier. I'm just going to crack around the egg again. It's slightly harder because it's complete to start with. And then that's going in the glass to dye, and I'll cover those over and leave them somewhere cool overnight. Well, the eggs have soaked overnight now, and the first thing I'm going to do is make a nest for the eggs using lettuce leaves. So I've set those out in a little glass dish. Alternatively, you could use finely or coarsely grated carrot or a mixture of carrot and cucumber. So you've got the nest ready. Right, here's the blue egg, looking very blue. I'm going to peel the shell off. It's looking very lurid. Some eggs always peel easier than others, don't they? This is obviously one that isn't peeling nearly so easily, but it's certainly taken up the dye very well. Not sure what colour real stink bug eggs are, but I think they're A, a lot smaller than this, and B, possibly not bright blue. It's a very striking colour combo. That's a bit better now. Lots of bits to pick off. As I'm only halfway round, I'll carry on and then come back to you. Right, we're a bit further along now and it's coming off a bit easier. Wow, look at that one. There. That's all pulled off. Excellent. That looks a very striking egg, I think you'll agree, don't you? Right, the red one hasn't really worked terribly well. So I'm just going to carry on with that. We'll just eat it and pretend it's decorated. So I'm cutting them in half so you can make a really stinky tasty filling. Nice sharp knife into half. Now we'll take the egg yolks out like that. Put them in a little dish. And I'm going to start, oops, don't want blue in there. I'm going to start to mash them a little bit. Break the yolks up. And then to make them nicer to eat, I'm going to put a teaspoon or so of Greek yoghurt in. You can use mayonnaise if you prefer, something a bit creamy. I think Greek yoghurt's a nice compromise, so I'm just going to put a teaspoonful in and see how that goes. I'm also going to put in just curry powder to make it really tasty and really smelly. So we'll try about a quarter of a teaspoon of curry powder in there. So you're going to have curried stink bug eggs. Yes, that certainly smells smelly. I'm sure they would make any stink bug proud. There we are, it's sticking together a bit now, which is good. Probably wants a little bit more Greek yoghurt in there. That's better. A little bit of pepper, a pinch of salt. That should be nice to eat now. So I'll just stir the salt and pepper through as well. Now I'm going to put this back in the halved eggs, enough to fill them up. Fill them up level with the top, because we're going to stick them back together again once they're in there. And then you're going to stick them back together again like that. There's a surprising egg. I'm going to put that in the nest. So there's the one. Now we have the red one, which didn't take the dye for some reason. It will be just as good to eat. So we're having an albino stink bug egg for the other one. Stick that together. Oh, it's got some blue on for the other one, so it looks quite creepy. And that can go at the other end of the nest. Like that. Stuck together. So there we have it. All ready? Stink bug eggs for tea. That'll be nice. Well, I hope you enjoy your stink bug eggs on Roald Dahl Day this Sunday. You might want to read some books to go with it. Roald Dahl books would be the obvious choice. We don't have James and the Giant Peach at Wells Library, but we do have The Enormous Crocodile, The Giraffe, Pelly and Me, Easy-O Trot, and Roald Dahl's James's Giant Bug Book. All of those are available in physical form from the library. And also if you go to Cloud Library on librarieswest.org.uk, we've got Dirty Beasts, The Witches, and my personal favourite, Fantastic Mr. Fox. So those should be able to be obtained very quickly. I hope you enjoy your cooking. Make sure it doesn't smell too much. Bye then.